had the opportunity to write a piece that could take place there, I would set it there, and that's really how it started. I had an opportunity to write a cop show for ABC, and I thought that would be a perfect place to set the show.
So it wasn't really the fact that people may know that ABC they've been searching for a cop drama, police drama. They actually developed several this season, but this came serendipitously. This was something you had wanted to write already, or how did you get it? How did you and ABC meet?
I'd written 2 pilots for them prior to this, and actually it was quite the opposite when I got in to write a pilot this season. They were Flash Forward was a big show, and they were looking for a big concept sort of science fiction show, and I didn't have one in my brain. I had this very simple sort of idea to sort of go back to write a cop show with characters, a sort of procedural show with characters. That's what I wanted to do, and it was just very simple and straightforward, and they were very receptive to it, and I had a very sort of compelling place to set it, and so they were on board.
So a lot of people also think, looking at it from the outside, that knowing that Detroit is a very amenable place to produce a show right now because of the tax rebates and the financial incentives to bring production, to bring jobs into Detroit. Just a happy accident, I guess.
Well, to be honest, the documentary conceit was one of the things that drew me to want to do the show, because I thought it was such a fresh take on the cop show. Wasn't the only thing. I thought there was a lot of the characters were very specific and really well thought out. And there was an intelligence to the show. There was a humor to the show that really excited me. A couple of the scenes that you saw tonight, like the interrogation scene, I thought, well, just struck a chord with me, and I thought this is, this has so many great ingredients. But when the talk began about changing it, and at first, because I'm like, oh, this was such a good idea, and then I really just started thinking about it. And my character doesn't like this camera in his face and the stuff that, well, you didn't see it because we changed it, but he's always like, get that stupid thing out of my face. Well, 20 episodes in, how many times am I going to say, get the camera out of my face? I just imagine that being this ongoing thing. The device could have been a one-trick pony, and I think what everyone realizes, the stories and the characters were very strong. And if we just told the stories and let the characters breathe, we didn't necessarily need this other layer of conceit on top of it.
There's what he has to do to commune with the person, or in order to get what he wants. And this, we met a very prolific interrogator, worked for the homicide department in Detroit, and that was his premise. And his premise was essentially that he could get you almost to say anything he wanted you to say. And he was a very intimidating character.
Well, the silences are golden. You don't see silence a lot on a TV show. So these long pauses and the stares and all of that. It's like, so that is it. It's pretty intense work. It seems to me. It's not typical.
It was a lot of fun, and he was the actor Mo was trying desperately to make me laugh and doing whatever he could to break me up.
I wonder if there's a blooper reel here.
I had to stay pretty focused.
Yeah. Mo improvised a lot. There's a lot of stuff on the cutting room floor. But that's why we're bringing him back for another episode, actually. That character.
Is that right?
Yeah, so he can use some of the material.
We let the actors, he was great. This actor, Craig, came in and he had this great scene with Michael, and they just had great rapport, and we just rolled the cameras, and whatever magic came out, we capitalized on it.